Author's note: welcome to my first update of the new year. Hope you're excited. Morning had come for New Year's Day at Canterlot Academy. Inside the school dormitory in Spike's room, the boy was sleeping peacefully after a successful New Year's Eve slumber party with his friends. He stirred before slowly awakening. Why does my bed suddenly feel so heavy? He thought to himself, before he looked on his right side and saw something blurry until his vision cleared up. What he saw was Sunset Shimmer lying next to him asleep, with her right arm on top of him. His eyes widened and stammered in his thoughts, before rolling over to his left side. Upon doing so, he saw lying on his left side was Fluttershy asleep as well. Spike suddenly looked ahead and saw the rest of the girls lying on top of him. Spike thought, the girls are in my bed with me. They're all still in their pajamas. Thank God, that means nothing went crazy after we fell asleep. Now my problem is, how do I get out from underneath them? He tried to lift his legs up to nudge them awake, but their combined weight made that an impossible attempt. Guess I'll just have to wait for one of them to wake up. He lay back, deciding to rest his head as the girls continued to sleep on him. Eventually the girls started waking up. When they saw each other, they were each shocked. What are you doing here? Twilight demanded answers out of Trixie. Speak for yourself, Twilight, she retorted. I came up here to make sure Spike was warm enough, Pinkie explained. That's what I was doing, Applejack said. Me too, Fluttershy added. And me, Vinyl added. So you all had the same idea, Spike assumed as the girls realized he was awake as well. Spike, how long have you been awake? Rarity asked. Long enough, he answered, as he sat up. The girls looked sheepish as Rainbow spoke. Look, while you were asleep, I know. Probably all of us got the same idea and wanted to sleep in bed with you for the rest of the night. I got the picture perfectly, he replied, seeing their positions. And I did feel warmer with all of you joining me, he smiled. So you're not mad? Fluttershy asked, puzzled. Not at all. Seeing all of us sleeping together makes us look like one big happy family, he explained while hiding his true lecherous thoughts about the subject. The girls smiled at his claim. Before Twilight spoke up, we better get back to our own rooms and get ready for the day. I hear ya, Applejack agreed. Make sure no one sees you girls leave my room. And I'll see you downstairs soon, Spike instructed, and they all nodded. After they left the room, Spike got up to make his bed, before heading into his bathroom to shower. Once he was cleaned up and wearing a fresh set of clothes, he left his room and headed downstairs to join the group. As he walked, he passed many of the other girls greeting him and wishing him a happy New Year's Day, to which he returned the gesture. When he made it downstairs, he went to the dorm lounge where he saw the girls each having a muffin. See, you girls are looking comfy. Well, better than being out there in the cold, Rainbow said, motioning to the snowy weather. Spike smiled, until a girl approached. It was a blonde-haired girl with crossed eyes. She wheeled a tray cart containing a variety of muffins. Morning, Spike, she greeted him. Morning, Derpy, how are you doing? Okay, want a muffin? They're fresh. Don't mind if I do. Spike took one and ate it. He looked at Derpy and said, Derpy, you may not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but you make a delicious muffin. Thank you, she smiled. Before wheeling her cart along so she could give away more muffins, Spike took a seat with the girls and spoke. So looking forward to the next semester, classes resume in a few days. I wish winter break could be longer, Rainbow grumbled. Rainbow Fluttershy gasped. Think of spring. Yeah, I know. Rainbow brushed it off. Or better, if winter break continued, you wouldn't be able to play soccer, Rarity put in, which got Rainbow-'s attention. You're right, what am I saying? The girls laughed. Besides, what about spring break? Sunset asked. Now that's what I'm looking forward to, Vinyl smiled. Me too, Trixie added. Me three, Pinkie put in. I hear ya, Spike added, as he kicked back in his seat. Later on, Spike was back in his room at his laptop on his desk. He opened up a video chat room and appearing on the screen was his friend Discord. Disc, glad to see you're on. With the way the weather is outside, where else could I possibly be? The older boy asked rhetorically. Yeah, I know. So how was your New Year's Eve? I was at a frat party and I passed out on the pool table. Discord began. I woke up and everyone told me I had been asleep for a whole year. I freaked out and punched a clock. He laughed along with Spike. Oh, I would have wanted to see that. Spike chuckled. Well, you wouldn't have wanted to see me afterward. Why, for the rest of the night I had my face in the toilet. He groaned. Ooh, Spike cringed knowing why Discord did. But enough about me. How was your New Year's Eve? Spike asked cautiously. Are you alone right now? Yeah, my roommate's next door with his girlfriend. Good, because have I got a story for you? I'm all ears, Discord said as he got comfy. Okay, I had a slumber party in my room with my close friends. Discord's eyes lit up. Those 7 hotties. Discord, have some respect, Spike chided him. Sorry, please continue. Anyway, the 8 of us were having a good time until 2 more joined us. 2, Discord asked in interest. Yeah, our DJ friend, Final Scratch and Trixie Lulamon. Discord was dumbfounded before speaking. Let me get this straight. You had 9 girls in your room that night? Precisely. Spike, please tell me you got some action. Disc, please, Spike said in outrage. I was just asking. Spike rolled his eyes. Anyway, we all had some laughs, shared some stories. A lot of the girls' stories involved a special memory they each had with me during the semester. How do you make time for so many girls? Discord asked in envy. Schedule, Spike answered. So then what? Discord inquired, hoping to get more juicy news. Well, when it hit midnight, we all cheered and celebrated, and I sort of gave each of them a New Year's kiss. Discord's eyes were wide, and he asked, You kissed them? Aha, Spike confirmed. Discord cheered. Wonderful, Spike, I hereby declare you the god of men. He laughed. Simmer down. Discord, don't let your whole floor know, Spike shushed him. Sorry. Anyway, I woke up and they were all in bed with me. Discord quickly asked, under or over the covers? Over, damn. Well, it still makes for a triumph. Spike, you have stepped up on your game with 9 girls. 9. You never had luck like this in junior high. Thanks for reminding me of my weaker years, Spike replied sarcastically. Joking aside, Spike, let me give you some advice. Oh, this I got to hear. You have a golden opportunity here. You've been telling me just about all of the student body is itching to sex you up. I know, Spike blushed. Man, you shouldn't do nothing. Why not just sleep with some of them already? What? Discord, are you mental? A blush spread across his face. Don't you deny wanting to jump at the chance of it, Spike blushed and stammered, before figuring out what to say next. I won't deny it, but what if I end up coming off as a creep if I tried asking any of them? At least you asked. Spike, be the man I know you are. You have girls in your sight. Girls who want you. Why not give them a chance? Spike's lips quivered as the blush stayed on his face. Well, okay, next time I find myself in a situation involving any of them, I'll try and ask them. That's the spirit, my boy. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to find some more aspirin. I'm still dealing with a hangover. He groaned. Okay, talk to you later, Spike said, as they ended their video chat. Later on, Spike was walking around the dorm deep in thought. Maybe Discord's right. I've got all these girls doting and fawning over me and a side of me is just brushing it off or trying to escape. Maybe it's time I did start to give in to these manly desires. After all, when I get to college, I want to at least tell some guys I got lucky. He looked around seeing some of the girls, but who to choose? He looked around until he saw Applejack and Rainbow Dash arm wrestling in the lounge, and now there's some likely targets. Good thing they're alone. Okay, here I go. He walked over and saw Applejack beat Rainbow. Yeah, I win, Applejack said smugly. I let you win, Rainbow retorted. Sure you did. Applejack called her bluff. Hey, of Jay, Rainbow. Spike greeted them as he walked up to their table. Hey, Spike, Applejack greeted him. Sup, Rainbow inquired. Spike looked around seeing nobody else was around and knew nobody would pop in on them. So he took his chance. Well, I was wondering if you girls would like to. He started getting cold feet. Like to what? Applejack asked curiously. If you girls would. What is it, Spike? Applejack wondered. Spit it out already, Rainbow said, getting impatient. Spike blurted out. I was wondering if you two would like to sleep with me tonight. There was an awkward silence between them. Until Rainbow spoke up. Could you repeat that? Spike suddenly felt embarrassed. I'm sorry. Forget I asked. He turned to leave, only to have his wrist grabbed by Applejack. Hold on a sec, she began. Did you really mean by what you just asked us? Spike knew to always be honest with Applejack, because she could spot a liar a mile away. Yes, I did mean it. He gave them a moment to process his answer, before continuing. I know you two probably think I'm a disgusting perv for even asking you such a request. He turned, preparing to walk away again, only for Rainbow to jump in front, cutting off his escape. Whoa, 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 buddy, don't try and walk away before we even give you an answer. Why not? It's not like you were gonna say yes anyway, Spike replied, until Applejack laid a hand on his shoulder. Actually, I wouldn't mind another night in your room. Spike did a double take. Really? You bet your partner, and like I'm gonna pass up a chance myself, Rainbow asked rhetorically. Spike was lost for words. Discord's advice actually worked. Feeling relieved, he answered, "Then my room at 9 tonight. Make sure nobody sees you come to my room. Promise?" The two replied, "Then I'll see you both tonight." Spike walked off, leaving the two. When Rainbow and Applejack were alone, the sports girl looked to her country friend and spoke. "He asked us to sleep in his room tonight." "Us? I know," Applejack agreed, and smiled. "We're good." Back with Spike, he entered his room, and locked the door before leaning up against it. "I did it. I asked them and they said yes." He gasped. "It actually worked." "Okay, I need to calm down. Oh, tonight I'm gonna be shining like a star." He laughed. When nighttime came, Spike was wearing his sleep shorts and an undershirt. He laid on his bed with the lights out. "Almost time. I sure hope I'm ready for this." He heard a knock at the door. "Come in." The door opened and he saw Applejack and Rainbow Dash walk in, and lock the door behind them. "Evening, Spike." Applejack greeted him. "How's it going?" Rainbow asked. "It's all good," Spike admitted, as he looked at the girls in their sleepwear. Applejack was wearing blue footy pajamas with pale blue apple prints. Rainbow Dash's sleepwear was composed of a white shirt with red sleeves, and the image on the shirt was her trademark insignia, being a cloud with a rainbow lightning bolt, and blue pants. "So, Spike, why all of a sudden you wanted us to join you tonight?" Rainbow inquired. Spike answered, "Well, I kinda wanted to spend the first night of the new year with you girls. I chose you two alone because I didn't want to make it into a giant deal." "I see," Applejack answered, as the two took a seat on his bed as he sat in the middle. "So you two really don't find it awkward?" "Well, to tell you the truth, we kinda also wanted to have a chance to sleep with you too," Rainbow admitted. "Really? Yeah, I mean, why else do you think we all crawled onto your bed last night?" Applejack asked. "Part of me hoped you all were sleepwalking," Spike answered. "No, we all climbed in because we wanted to," Rainbow assured him. Spike blushed. "Wow, glad you all like me so much you wanted to join me in bed. What's not to love about ya, buddy?" Applejack asked. "Yeah, you're a cool dude," Rainbow added. "You girls are cool too," Spike admitted. Applejack smiled. "Oh, come here you." She pulled Spike's head until it slammed into her breasts. Spike mumbled with his face pressed into her bosom, and thought, okay, things are definitely taking the turn for the better. Rainbow spoke up. "Hey, don't be such a boy hogger, Jay." She grabbed Spike and pulled his head into her own chest. "How's this for ya?" she asked Spike. "Awesome," he mumbled. "Rainbow, I think you need to learn something about restraint," Applejack said, as she pulled Spike's head out of the rainbow-haired girl's chest. And suddenly Spike found both girls getting into each other's faces, while he found himself surrounded by breasts on both sides of his face. Much to his own delight, Rainbow smirked. "Well, restraint is forbidden in a serious battle, and it's cowardly for you to even suggest it." "Oh, no you didn't," Applejack began. "I can't lose after hearing you say that." She then once again pulled Spike into her ample bosom. "Give me your best shot." Rainbow managed to take Spike and pull him back into her breasts. "You asked for it," she chuckled. Spike thought as he kept getting brought back and forth in between the girls' breasts. Discord, you were right. This is so great, but I can't let these girls have their way with me. I need to act. Before Applejack could once again pull Spike into her breasts again, the boy gripped her by the shoulders, much to her surprise. "Spike," she gasped, "I appreciate you girls giving me so much love. Now let me give some in return." He pulled her into a deep kiss. Applejack was shocked at Spike's bold move on her, but suddenly let herself fall into his kiss and returned it. Spike wrapped his arms around Applejack's waist, wanting to keep her closer as he deepened the kiss. When they parted, the country girl felt dazed while smiling. "That's one hot way to kiss," she said dreamily. "Hey, I want some of that," Rainbow demanded. Spike turned to her giving a seductive look, which made her concerned. He answered, "You want it? You got it, Dashy." He pulled her into a deep kiss as well. Rainbow returned the kiss, trying to be just as dominant as Spike was, but the boy wasn't going to let her. Eventually the two parted before taking in breaths of air. "Spike, that was about the best kiss I ever got from you. Best so far," he smirked. "There's more?" Rainbow asked. "Oh yeah, for both of you." He looked at Applejack, who looked flustered. "Gosh, Spike, I don't know what to say." She looked sheepish. "Don't talk. Just go with it," he said. "Don't mind if I do." Rainbow jumped him as Spike laid on his bed, as Rainbow started kissing on his neck. "Hey, if you ain't showing restraint then I ain't either." Applejack joined in as she started kissing Spike, while the boy did nothing but have fun with it. The next morning, Spike woke up. What a night. He yawned, before looking at his right side and saw Rainbow Dash with her pajama shirt gone, revealing her breasts in a dark blue bra. He gasped in arousal, before looking to his left side and saw Applejack with the buttons of her footy pyjamas undone and slipped down with her arms out of the sleeves while the pants part of it remained on her. Spike's eyes widened as he saw Applejack's busty mounds contained in an orange bra. Spike thought to himself, the best way to start the year.
She